afternoon, everybody, and we are starting a new day today in Dublin. We have arrived in Dublin, and today we're actually coming at you from the Guinness, well, the home of Guinness, honestly. Alrighty guys, it is time for another map to show you guys exactly where we are and what we got up to in this vlog. We started out in Dublin, where we visited the home of Guinness. And I don't know how well this comes across on camera sometimes, but I'm actually kind of a huge Game of Thrones nerd. And since we were planning on going up to Northern Ireland where they filmed the bulk of Game of Thrones, we had to check out some filming locations just to satisfy my curiosity. So on our way up to Belfast from Dublin, we ended up stopping at Tollymore Forest, which, don't worry, I'm going to be explaining in just a couple minutes, so stay tuned to figure out exactly why. After Tollymore Forest, we drove up to Belfast where we ended up staying the night. The next day, we went on a full-fledged Game of Thrones tour. It took pretty much the entire day, but was probably one of the coolest experiences we did on this entire trip. On the tour, we ended up driving along the coast of the northern part of Northern Ireland, where we ended up stopping at Carrick-a-Reid, as well as Giant's Causeway, before returning to Belfast that evening. In the center of this entire place, there is the 9,000-year lease that Arthur Guinness signed when he originally signed for this space in 1759. And it is on display right here, which is so cool. Brewing, Cooperative Transport Cafe, tasting rooms, the best in advertising, Guinness Academy, and then a bar and restaurant.
And the Gravity Bar. So you can like see all of Dublin from here.
Yeah.
And then at the Academy, you learn how to pour the perfect, like how to correctly pour Guinness so that you get the right amount of foam.
Yes.
It's very particular.
Perfect. Together and kind of insane. So yeah, it's definitely exceeding a lot of my expectations. I didn't know what I was getting into when I decided to do the Guinness tour, but this is very in-depth for sure. We're getting samples. Well, Becca's getting samples, but I'm sampling her sample. And then upstairs, what you can do is when you get the ticket to come into this place, you can exchange it for either one of those. Is it one of those or two of those?
One of these or a pint of. Okay,
you get to exchange the ticket for either one sample platter or a pint of Guinness upstairs in the bar that has to be in Dublin. So she's getting this and we're kind of sharing. And then I'm gonna get the pint upstairs and then we'll share that and also enjoy the view.
Nicely done. Hey.
Oh, ooh. Cool, right?
That's it. Right up to the top. There you go, view. Excellent.
I'm pretty proud of this. I poured this. I killed Becca. So we are actually currently in Tollymore Forest here in Northern Ireland, which is back in the UK. Fun fact for those of you who didn't know. But here is where in Game of Thrones Season 1, Episode 1, they found the dire wolves, which is really cool. And we went out there and filmed some stuff. And then we were being idiots. And then we came back and watched it back, and it was even funnier than it was when we were out there filming it.
Yes.
Right on my feet. Becca cries a lot when she laughs. It's great. It's great. Anyway, now we're actually gonna head up to our place in Belfast. We're staying the night in Belfast tonight and tomorrow night. And tomorrow we're going on a Game of Thrones tour. And I'm so excited. Are you so stoked?
So excited.
So excited. It's gonna be, you look like death a little bit. Oh my goodness. So we made it to Belfast and we're going on a Game of Thrones tour today. I'm really excited. It's probably really sad at how like excited I am about this, but I'm really excited about this. Is we're going up to where they basically filmed all of the Iron Island stuff, and also Castle Black and part of the Wall and Winterfell. There's Winterfell was filmed in like 3 or 4 different places, and this is also one of them. Oh, and also we're seeing Giant's Causeway.
Oh yeah, those things were good too.
Oh yeah! Oh, I'm really excited about that. First stop of the day, we have this. This is where the scene was filmed, which is really, really cool. And is coming up the stairs right here. That's right here. That is awesome.
You can't smile. You can't smile.
So here we see the Shadow Assassin just being born. Here's Melisandre in all her glory. And this is what we're into. This rock. If you look at the back of this cave, you can see it. It's a wedge-shaped rock that lies like this. Where my pinky is wiggling, there's a white piece of quartz. It's half in shadow, half in light. Now, when we first came here, this place was an absolute quagmire. And it was a bit treacherous. We put down stones to help people cross it and everything. It was kind of risky. Thankfully, some friends of ours were here just not that long ago. Can't say who they could have been, but they fixed up the cave. How nice is that? Quite easy. So yeah, you might want to get other photos of this cave because, you know, it might be in something sometime. So I have no idea what. Don't ask if I can see it. So here's our wedge-shaped rock. And then here's where they came ashore.
Ah, okay. I'm a little nervous. Okay, so we are at Carricker Reed now. This is where the rope bridge is in like all across Pike, which is even shown in the intro, honestly.
Is it?
Yeah, like when it shows the map and stuff, and they show Pike and it comes up, and it's like the rope bridge. Yeah. It's that.
It's what, 100 feet above the water at some point?
And it's a rope bridge.
And it just like sways back and forth.
It's a rope bridge. Like not a suspension, it's a rope. Like it's a rope and wood. This is terrifying. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is terrifying. Oh gosh. Okay. Yay. Oh god. So we only have one more stop after this, but this stop is really cool because it is the famous Giant's Causeway. So we have all of these rocks that are kind of shaped like pentagons stacked up from, basically it was really, really hot rock that was cooled instantly and then heated instantly and then cool again really quickly, and you get these funny rock formations. It goes along for quite a ways and it's super duper busy right now, so we're trying to find a good spot.
It's not as busy as it usually is.
Yeah, which is
crazy.
nuts to me because like I can't really imagine it much busier than this. I mean, I really can, and it kind of ruins the picture of it in my head. So right now we're just kind of enjoying it, taking in the beautiful ocean, and yeah, and then from after this we're gonna go to the Dark Hedges, which is a really cool, it's the King's Road from Game of Thrones, which is gonna be really, really cool. I hope it's not super busy, like really hoping it's not super busy. We're gonna see. For now, we're gonna enjoy this spot. It's so cool. I mean, honestly, I kind of like the one I saw better. I remember it so much more vividly, and there were no people. We were like the only ones there, remember that?
It was just right up the wall.
It was right up the wall, and you could climb it, and you could sit on them. But this one is a lot of tourists. A lot of tourists in this one.
Well, I think it's a little bit less touristy.
At that point, I wonder how different it is now, because we went in 2015.
You think it's more now?
Yeah, I think it
they're
probably
kind of
will
just
be.
starting their little campaign.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I'm completely out of time here. We only had this as a brief stop, but this is the King's Road, which is really cool. There are these beechwood trees, and if you see up there, that is the King's Road from Game of Thrones, which is really, really cool. This whole tour has been so amazing. I'm actually gonna insert some pictures that we got here and like pretty much anywhere else that we've gone today. This tour has been amazing. We went with Game of Thrones Tours.com, I think. I don't know. I'll leave a link in the description bar below. If you come to Belfast, I do believe they operate out of Dublin as well. And they go to like tons of filming locations from the show, which is just like so cool. And it's been amazing. And the really cool thing about this tour specifically is that the people that operate this tour actually worked on the show. Our tour guide, Bryan, is really cool. He was basically like a wildling warrior. He did like all of this amazing stuff on the show and was an extra through multiple seasons. So he has like insider knowledge and was like telling us like cool stories from set. And it's like, I don't know. I'm geeking out a little bit. It's kind of a geeky tour, but if you're into this, I highly recommend it.
Alrighty guys, it is time to end today's vlog, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time. Bye!
Yeah! No, but I really should. Maybe I'll put them in a blooper.